K-pop stuff that I've heard that was kind of, they weren't quite on the devastation level as the, baby metal, nocturnal bliss stuff. I mean, I'm kind of like overstating the devastation part. It was more of like I'm shocked and appalled kind of feeling. I guess the lowest of the level with the K-pop stuff is the Hyuna E Dawn dating situation, and Hyuna leaving Cube Entertainment and possibly joining YG Entertainment or some other label or whatever. I don't know what she's doing. You guys, I'm not that big of a fan of Hyuna. Like, I think she's a great entertainer. I do enjoy some of her music. I liked 4 Minutes a lot more. I liked her older stuff a lot more before she blew up, and they really, really pushed her, and they made her into this, like, really hardcore sexual being, but not quite too sexy. Still has the innocent, infantile nonsense that they do in Korea, because they do that. It's super weird, and I don't like it. Yuna's okay. I think she could be better. Her fans are a little much for me, and they make her just be like sound like she's like the best rapper ever, and she's not. I'm gonna like totally link that old video of me versus Hyuna fans, and I'm sure my sentiments about her and her fans are about the same, but I still like try to keep up with her music and exploits, because I honestly do kind of enjoy her music some. I'm just trying to try this gray. That's what's going on. So this is what it looks like so far. Yay! I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, this gray is not that bad. I might do another layer on my right thumb because I can still see some flesh tones there, so I might do one more layer of that. But, so apparently she did write some letter from what I read on, Asian Junkie, about that she's leaving the label, and blah 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 blah. I mean, you can find it on Asian Junkie. So, yeah, I just kind of skimmed it. I'll probably mention it in, like, the end of the year post. Also, sorry, didn't do an end of the year post for last year. I still have it in the drafts. I just need to, like, fully write it and commit to writing it. I think I was supposed to do some, like, writing today. I'll try to still do some writing today. I'm clearly the worst. Anyway. So, I think there's no verdict on what's going on with E Dawn. I don't really know much about him. I don't know much about his group. I think he's in Pentagon, the one that's not the Visual K group. So I did listen to, I think I watched 2 of their music videos, and I guess I thought they were okay. I couldn't honestly tell you, like, what they sound like or anything, because it's just been so long, and there's just, like, too much stuff that, like, stands out a lot more than them. That's what happens when you're oversaturated with a whole bunch of K-pop boy groups that all kind of sound the same and kind of follow the same trend. So, but apparently they're in, like, this, like, trio, I think, what is it, like, Triple H or something like that? I really don't remember. But I know he was suspended because of the whole them dating scandal coming out, which is stupid. I mean, I know idols are supposed to be available to the fans and stuff, but they need to, like, have their own lives too. I'm just gonna make sure stuff's kind of dry. I think this side's dry. This one, I know my thumb's not dry. Yeah. Right hand's not dry yet. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that. Other thing, which is a lot older news, and I'm gonna use this I Heart Nail Art Stylo Noir pin. It's just black. It's a black nail pin. It's rounded. They do have a fine tip one too, but this is the rounded one because I just grabbed whatever pin. I didn't even know there were different ones until I started, like, getting more of these nail pins and saw that one was round and one was fine, so I'm just like, whatever, all I can do is polka dots. My skill set is quite low. Maybe I'll try other things, other styles, but for now, polka dot. Polka dots are fine. Polka dots are safe. But anyway, so old news that I heard through Mr. Popo TV. I think his channel's called something else. I think it's just called Michael, whatever, like his actual name. I don't remember. He changes his like channel name like quite a lot. I'm trying to just find something to like mark on. I guess I'll use this envelope. But apparently, how that works. If you ever use these, the first thing that they tell you, I think in the directions, is to shake it to, you know, make the paint go down, and to also press it on a paper, because when you first use it, the tip is usually white, and you want to get that color, the ink, to go down, so it's good to test it on paper. Even after you use it, I still like to, you know, test on the paper just in case, to make sure that I get the right amount of paint on my nails. But anyway, so yeah, so old news that I heard from that guy that I mentioned. So I think what I'm gonna do is stick with polka dots. I think originally in my head I just wanted to do a straight line of dots. We'll see how it goes. I like to start in the middle anyways, so we'll just do some dots. So whether I do polka dots or just straight dots, I usually like to start in the center anyway, so that's what that looks like. It's a little crooked. It's not perfect, but we tried. But I think I'm just gonna stick with actual polka dots. So I like to do in between spaces and just keep going forward, so that's what I'm gonna do while I keep talking to you. So also being careful of my wet nails on the right hand. Anyway, so in unsurprising news, after I posted my B.A.P thing, while I was editing it, this thing happened where my bias, Bang Yong Guk, decided I'm not gonna renew my contract. I'm leaving the group. And I was sad. I was happy. I feel like they shouldn't have went back to TS Entertainment because they're garbage and they did not get paid what they were worth. Just gonna put some more on the edge. There we go. Got our polka dots. That looks good, don't you think? Alright, we're gonna do the thumbnail. But anyway, so apparently he's not renewing his contract. Not surprised. Because they had financial issues once again. And so I'm assuming I think, I could be remembering this wrong because it's been a really long time since I've like heard about this news. I think he's like taking a break. He's like leaving for either financial reasons or mental health issues. I don't know. Really, you should just check out that video by good or Mr. Popo, because he did a fantastic job as usual. But I'm happy. I don't know what's gonna happen to B.A.P. They deserve so much more than they're worth. They're really talented boys. I think they got screwed when they took that break because of their contractual stuff. Because I think they would have been, you know, up there with Block B and BTS, and, you know, no shade to them, I like them. I'm fans of theirs, but that break really kills them, and I hate that the K-pop industry, that's how they work. If you're not in the spotlight all the time, you lose your relevancy, and you lose your fans, and you move on to something else that sounds similar to you, which sucks. Because Noor, their last album that they did, was just fantastic. It was brilliant. If you want to hear me like talk about it, it's on one of my monthly favorites because I recommended it, and I like listened to that whole album for like a month. Is just really great, and I was just blown away by their growth and maturity, especially when I saw the Skydive music video, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this album because this is just fantastic, and it just makes me proud that I was able to see them live and see them grow from, you know, them being a whole bunch of blonde boys and all this other stuff. So what I hope for Bang Yong Guk is I hope he continues to go the music route because he's a very talented rapper, and I really loved his solo stuff, especially 3:33 a.m. I play that song quite a lot still now, and I think it's a fantastic song, and right now I'm just drawing my polka dots. What's going on? How'd I do? I think I did great. I do need to clean up a little bit off to the side. I kind of put a polka dot on my finger. Let's see, which one was the wet one? I think it's this one. I'll just use the other side. But anyway, so that's what's so, I don't know what's gonna happen to B.A.P. I don't know what I want to happen to them. Let me think about it. I think, once again, using that lovely I word, ideally, I think they should also leave TS Company. I think TS Company should just, you know, crumble and just disappear because they don't treat their artists very well. I think Secret's on that label. They don't really get to do a lot. Another group that I like off of TS Company is Untouchables, which really don't do too much. I know Korean rap is such a niche thing, but it's like really blowing up lately, especially with AOMG and, you know, Show Me the Money and all of that. Like, Korean rap is just like really popping off lately, like these past few years. Now we're gonna do the challenge, my right hand, so I'm gonna have to do some dots with my left hand. But per usual, I'll be starting in the middle and working my way out, and I just have to go a lot slower. But yeah, I think they should just crumble. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I'm sure you saw that. The whole, like, pen came out. Oh boy. That's scary. TS Entertainment is, I guess, if I really hardcore followed labels. Ooh, that was bad. They're at the bottom of the trash pile. I still have issues with SM Entertainment. Starting to see, oh my god, my hand's shaking crazy. Slowly having my own problems with YG Entertainment, as everyone else is. I mean, they produce some good stuff, but I think they could manage some of their newer groups better. They could have managed 21 better. I think there were some missed opportunities. I could easily rant about, you know, Blackpink. I mean, I like Blackpink, but clearly 21 replacements. Sorry, I had to really concentrate. That's how that looks. But I think SM has tons of issues. I mean, all labels have their issues. That's just how it is once you're popular and you make bank on great groups. You just kind of want to just, you know, keep using your products, aka your groups, as much as possible. You don't care about quality, you only care about quantity. And that's one thing I like about, you know, J-pop. I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of J-pop groups. These dots are also really crooked. But I like how they take their time. There's no oversaturation. And they really just focus on the quality. I mean, I could be wearing these like rose-colored glasses and saying, you know, J-pop is so much better than K-pop. But I have my issues with how, you know, just Japanese music is marketed. Like, I hate that it's not globally friendly. And I wish it was. Like K-pop is. But K-pop is a little more, I don't want to say desperate, but they think more worldly than Japan does. And that kind of sucks for people who enjoy Japanese music. Well, we finished all our polka dots. How'd I do? I just gotta do a top coat. But anyway, so yeah. I just think, you know, J-pop or just, you know, Japanese music could be a little more globally friendly. Like, every industry in this world has its issues, and it could be better. Yeah. So, I guess that's it for, like, my ramblings and my updates from my first part, and I hope you enjoyed this not tutorial rant. I would totally love to hear you guys' opinion on everything I talked about, updates, upcoming events, news stuff. Definitely check out that survey. I definitely would love to hear your thoughts. Last but not least, I'm gonna put this top coat on. I'm sure hopefully these dots are mostly dry. But we're gonna put a top coat on. Quite pleased how this turned out. Of course, could have been better. We did pretty good, I think. But yeah, so please leave comments, thoughts on, I don't know, what you think about Bang Yong Guk not renewing his contract. What do you think about Hyuna leaving B.A.P Entertainment and her relationship with E Dawn? What are your thoughts on Yui Metal leaving Baby Metal and like what their future is gonna be like? What are your thoughts on Kazuki and Daichi from Nocturnal Bloodlust being totally ripped off by their managers and not getting their money? Just, you know, no bueno. No bueno, not cool. Also, tell me your thoughts on this really semi-impromptu video of me just doing my nails and me just talking to you. If you like this format of me just doing these kinds of things and just rambling to you about, you know, things, topical stuff like this, and me giving you like updates on what's going on with Muddy Cult and myself. I'm really excited about, you know, bringing you guys more energy and stuff and more content, of course, and marrying my old stuff of topical rants. Yeah, but the best way, I guess, aside from like leaving comments, like hitting up that survey is very helpful because I do look at the results and I discuss it with the other cult leaders, aka the other writers, and we talk and we're like, okay, so we're gonna try to do more of this in the coming year. This survey will probably stay up for maybe till the end of the year, maybe a little longer. Really, I would like to integrate these changes for 2019. Of course, we'll incorporate some of those changes into the remainder of this year as well. but definitely want to use it as, I guess, a New Year's resolution guide of how to make the blog and the channel and Patreon a little better. But if you did not watch the first video, definitely check that one out because it does have all of the announcements and upcoming gifs that involve you guys. And also the first part of how I did these nails. So, there you go. That's the finished product. I just gotta let the top coat dry, and I'm pretty much donezo. And I might start filming my unboxing for Viva Rush after this. Either that or I'm just gonna do something else productive. But I'll definitely have that unboxing like soon. And I look forward to seeing what's inside the box because like I said, I don't know what's in it, nor do I know what's in the other box. It's still sealed in plastic. But before I cut off and go, I want to say thank you for sticking around through this really long, rambly video while I do my nails. And mostly thank you for all of your support for watching my channel, reading our content on Muddy Colts. We got a lot of cool, exciting things coming up that I can't wait to share. And also I want to thank my Muddy Colt patrons very, 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 very much. If you want early access to my content and see what our post schedule is on Mighty Colt, you can totally join Patreon and get early access, among other things like band goods that are coming up for Teleseed and Discode. You can snag on that. But if you're not interested in it, you could, freely ask some questions for either band because I'm super, super excited to have an opportunity to, interview them and stuff. But we have a lot of fun on Patreon and do a lot of live streams. I've been lately, for the month of October, I've been doing 2 live streams a week. Of course, I am going to be taking some breaks for conventions, but most of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you Patreons, readers, viewers, subscribers, followers. I love you all. Let me see if I can do a heart. Close enough. Let me do. Here we go. I hate this heart. I hate this heart so much. But I love you guys. We'll see you in another video soon. Please get on that survey because it's super, super, super important and we would love to hear your feedback. And I'll see you next time. Bye.